Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Legend Series from the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure wave. We got Marvel's Poison, and it is a pretty cool looking figure, but most importantly it comes in this beautiful packaging for all you men-on card collectors. This packaging is freaking phenomenal. You got like the really cool Venom logo, the symbiote effect at the very bottom, and this would just be an amazing wave to have on the wall. So all you mint on card collectors, this is a wave that you gotta have. Got the Venom logo on the top. We got Iron Spider right here. I mean, we got Poison right here. And we got Iron Man. Oh, sorry, again, Poison right here. And then we got the awful, very awful posing on the back with this figure. Just does not make me want to be like, I've seen this image and I'm going to go buy Poison right now. It just looks awful. And we got some read-up information as well. Let me get it right there. Then we got everybody from the wave. I've already done Spider-Ham and Carnage so far, and I can't wait to build Monster Venom. Venom is one of my favorite characters, and I can't wait to build it. And let's get Poison out of the package. Here we got Poison, and Poison does come with one of the arms to Monster Venom here, and I do get some extra white on one of the little tendrils there. That's sort of a disappointment, but that's for the Build-A-Figure review. Let's dive into this figure. First impressions when I took him out of the package and started just checking out his joints and everything, he feels like a solid figure and a brittle figure all together. Like certain parts of him feel very solid, some parts feel very hollow, and I was just waiting for something to break. But the look of him when he's standing like this looks pretty cool, you know, but when you're looking at these little things right here, tendrils, that's all they do. Like, you can try to like maybe like tuck it around his head, or you bring this one down, bring this other one to hook into the other one, and nope. So like you can't even really lay him down. I wish there was wires or something in there. I wish this could have been a separate piece that could have been removed and then like a normal piece put on, to where like you can have a flailing one and one that's just sort of uniform. So that's one of my little gripes, is just like, man, takes away from the figure. But looking at the sculpted figure, I mean, this straight up reminds me of some sort of insect, almost like a moth. But I really, really like the sculpt of it. Very Iron Man-y, Ultron-esque feeling. I'm trying to keep the tendrils out of the way, but I mean, the thing is really awesome. Really good use of this plastic. It has a silver eyeliner going on, silver in the cracks. It looks really, really good. Got like all these little lines, like the sculpted in lines have silver in them. And I think that's a really good touch. Really, really good touch. Except for they didn't really do it on the actual lines there, which is weird. It's all the other ones, like even on his like shoulder and stuff, have the silver lines and everything. Arm articulation. Before we get into that, I just want to show how far his head can look down, and his head can look up quite a bit, and you get the full rotation, a little bit of attitude going on with it. And his arm can, that one feels like it's going to break. Let's do this arm. So it goes all the way up, rotates at the bicep, double jointed elbow, wrist rotation, and you get the wrist bend as well. And then this is sort of where the arm is. Like, look at that. They didn't even do the silver on this. Like, this is just naked. No paint. No paint. But that sculpt is phenomenal. Yeah, that sculpt is gorgeous. Not a fan of this part of the arm. You go from this, like, cybernetic, armored up looking, then you go to, like, hey, we got some flesh arms. And then let's add some, like, little spikes or fire effects. I don't even know what these things are, but they dip the tips in silver. Come on. That's just lazy, and it's not even like all the way together. And the hand looks pretty good. It's all cybernetic looking. Got that massively long thumbnail. Like, geez. This hand, same type of arm and everything, but then you get in this really cool looking evil cybernetic venomous hand, or poisonous hand, should I say. But yeah, and then like that's something with these too, is like this is what made it. There it goes. Like that's what I thought the arms were going to break off when I was trying to lift them up. Then we get into the abs. The abs is with that nice silver continuously going through. The spider looks good until you angle it, and you can see that white line, and even like up, you can see a little bit of white. But when he leans back, they did paint that spider all the way up there. I am impressed. And he can lean back this far, and then he can lean forward this far. Moving forward, still continues with the sculpt. Gorgeous. Like the whole head, body, size of these tendrils and stuff. Like this section right here is so good right now. And then you get the waist swivel, which gives you the book and the hips, but whatever. Then you get into the legs continuously down. Like kicking these things forward, they click a little bit when I'm doing that. But when I rotated the hip joint, that thing like popped. Like when I did both these, I thought this was going to break. But that continuing with that weird cybernetic look throughout looks pretty good. Feet are just plain. You can do that field goal kick, Spartan kick, double jointed knees, boot swivel, ankle bend, and pivot. And the ankle feels like it's a very small pin that I feel like is going to break off, honestly, as I was posing, like just bending those ankles and stuff like that. So is he worth getting? I mean, I think he's pretty cool. If you can, maybe wait for him to go on sale, because I mean, I really feel like they had so much potential here, but then they dropped the ball. Like they thought hey, let's have these tendrils all flapping around and blocking the figure, and that was their gimmick. Like we could have used another one of these hands, another fist hand. Like you can never have too many alternate hands because we want to pose our figures. A different like a plug-in spider piece right here would have been nice, or if these could just be like removed and something plugged there. I don't know, just something to where it wasn't just constantly flailing. Maybe even wires built in there, so therefore they can bend back like so, and not just be so in your face. But out of this, I mean, it's definitely not a bad figure. I mean, it's not like it's this figure, like, yeah. But let's get him posed up. Let's see what I can do compared to what Hasbro can do. You just have to play around with them a little bit. And I mean, you could pose him up pretty nice. He's pretty sturdy for posing, especially with me hunching him over as much as I did. And I did end up connecting, like hooking his tendrils up above his head. I even plugged one in the extra space into his arm just to try to help get them out of the way. Because, I mean, you can really, pose this figure very nicely. But when these tendrils just sort of give you an example too, let me pull them all out without them being tucked around, just so you can see, like, it's still the same pose, but you actually get to see how much it actually takes away. Like, look at that. And it's not that, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So in order for it to actually look decent, you gotta like always be facing forward, because that's where they put the gap. Or you can be like, look at my back, look at my back. So that is, though, my unboxing and review of Marvel's Poison. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more, as I'm trying to pump out content as quickly as I can. And don't forget to check out Toyco, Toys and Collectibles. They have 2 Facebook groups you should join in. Doesn't cost anything to join the Facebook groups. And if you don't want to talk with people, you don't really have to. But you can check out photos, see what people are talking about, see what new figures are coming out, what the hotness is. Join up to those groups. And, you join in, say hey to me. I'll respond back. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.